Hello everyone, welcome to Leadership 101. Thank you for joining me today. We are still dealing with the theme of leadership traits. And the leadership trait we're going to be talking about today is a protective leader. To protect means to guard something or someone from harm, from loss, or from damage. And so a leader who aspires to be protective ensures that they guard their constituents from loss, from harm, from damage in the workplace, in your organization. That is your role, to keep them safe, to help them, and to speak up on their behalf. In order for you to be a protective leader, you have to be very emotionally intelligent, because not every employee or not every constituent will be willing to speak up or to speak out on issues that concern them. So as a protective leader, you use your emotional intelligence and you observe, you tap into your own experiences, and you take your time to place yourself in the shoes of your constituents, and that will equip you to be able to guard them and to be more protective over things that concern them. In what way can you actually demonstrate protectiveness? I've already alluded to this. One way that you can actually demonstrate protectiveness is by advocating on behalf of your constituents. When you advocate for them, you act sort of like a solicitor. You may be their leader, but you also want to be their spokesperson. You want to speak up on behalf of your constituents in areas or on matters that concern them, in areas that are of their best interest. You speak up on issues that they may not be willing to speak up about because perhaps they feel intimidated by your role, or they feel that their voice will not be heard. But you as the leader, you sitting in that place of influence, you have the power and you have the opportunity to be protective and to advocate on their behalf. Another way of being protective is by opposing anything that would hinder or will damage or cause loss to your constituents. It's sort of like advocacy in reverse, perhaps. There's an old biblical story about Paul and Peter. Paul observed Peter being hypocritical, and so although Peter was a fellow leader, Paul opposed Peter quite openly. Why? Because he was trying to protect his constituents, and that is what is called for when it relates to a protective leader. You have to speak up, even if it means speaking up against your fellow leader. You don't do it in a way that is nasty or mean, but you actually have to do it. You actually have to confront them. How you choose to confront them is totally up to you. The golden rule: choose to treat people better than they will treat themselves. So if you use that as a measuring line, so you don't necessarily need to do it publicly, but you do need to actually handle that situation and do something about it so that you can actually bring about cultural transformation. That's one of the main reasons for being a protective leader. When you are consistently protective, you can actually bring about a transformation in the culture of your organization. When your constituents observe that you advocate for them and you speak up on their behalf, and you're doing it from a genuine place and not just as a PR move, because they can sense when it's just a PR move. When they sense that you actually truly care for them, you change the very culture of your organization, because you connect with the hearts of your people. They feel that you care about them, and so consequently they begin to care about you and to care about the things that matter to you, such as the organizational goals. So it's really important that you adopt and start to become a leader who is protective in nature. Another benefit of being a protective leader is that it gives you the opportunity to serve your people. They are on the ground, they are serving your customers, they are delivering, they are creating your products, they are offering the services that your organization provides. When you are protective towards them, when you advocate for them, when you oppose things that are not in their best interest, that is one of the best ways that you can serve them. You can serve them because great leaders are leaders who actually serve. We call that servant leadership. And by doing so, you'll create other servant leaders in your organization because they can see and observe that you are not just saying that you care, but you're actually taking action steps to support your words. So it's not just a mission statement that is put on display on your company website or in the company meeting room, but these are things that you actually live out in your day-to-day life. You speak out on their behalf, you advocate for them, and you genuinely serve them with a heart that cares. That is what encompasses a protective leader. So I urge you today, if you are looking to change the culture in your organization, if you're looking to transform it, why not start with being protective? If you do it consistently, you will see a result. I do guarantee you that. These are my tips for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.